What's going on, everybody? C4 here today in correlation with the EA blogs. They are releasing the top 5 official wide receivers for this year's Madden 18 video game. Now, we always have to touch back on the official ratings because of those leaked ones. The guy that's job is to make the ratings. He said, what if these were fake? Except, everything is lined up to everything so far. So I feel confident in giving the actual attributes because, of course, through the EA blogs, they don't actually give you meaningful stats for these players. They just, like, for Ben Roethlisberger and quarterbacks, they just have, like, their awareness and their strength and agility. Like, I want to see the throw power stuff. So they don't really give you much. They just give you the base overall. So I'm doing a little bit of a deep dive as we look into the top 5. We're going to talk about some others and then the major rookies. So you're getting a lot more in-depth here than what you would get with the EA blogs. So if this is the kind of information you like, share the love. Spread this video around. So at number 5, there's a 3-way tie between Dez Bryant, Jordy Nelson, and DeAndre Hopkins for a 91 overall. I personally believe Jordy should be 92 then. If that's the case, I don't really feel Dez deserves a 91. Didn't play enough last season. I would have gave Dez probably an 89. Hopkins coming off a really bad year, I think, obviously in part a very terrible quarterback play. So I'd give Hopkins a 90, and then you give Jordy Nelson a 91, 92, somewhere around that. He had 14 touchdowns last year. Pretty sure he led the league in receiving touchdowns. Show that man a little bit more respect. Go to number 4. It is going to be Odell Beckham Jr. with a 93 overall. Fair. As much as I hate him, that's fair. 94 speed, 97 agility, 93 catching, 99 spectacular catch, which is pretty much automatic now, 90 catch in traffic, and 96 route running. So very good, I keep saying card, very good player card, I guess, for Odell Beckham Jr. starting out here, as he's, tied for the fastest wide receiver of all the elite wide receivers, because in real life, he pretty much just really excels at making one-hand catches and running slant routes. Going to number 3 is going to be A.J. Green with a 94 overall. Very happy to see A.J. Green put over Odell Beckham Jr. A.J. Green has a 91 speed, 96 catching, 97 jumping, 98 spectacular catch, 95 catch in traffic, and 93 route running. Obviously, you get the height and size advantage. 6'4", 6'3", 6'4" in that range. Great at jump balls. OP. It's going to be very interesting to see how in this game, what's going to be the O-powered thing with running. Like 2 years ago was the aggressive catch. Last year was the corner routes. What is it going to be this year? For some reason, I have a gut feeling it's going to be aggressive catch. The year of the aggressive catch once again, because so many people complained about the corner routes last year that I think there's no way they have it fine-tuned enough that it's balanced. So I think it's going to be the year of the aggressive catch. That's just me. Number 2 wide receivers, Antonio Brown was a 97 overall. 96 speed, 98 agility, 98 catching, 97 elusiveness, 98 ball carrier vision, 97 spectacular catch, 98 catch in traffic, and 97 route running. I think, with Antonio Brown and Julio Jones, we're going to talk about in a second, those two guys are, in my opinion, head and shoulders the elite of the wide receivers. Then after that, you have everyone else like the A.J. Greens, Odells, Jordy Nelsons, Hopkins, Alshon Jeffries. But it really should have been, I agree with the wide receiver ratings. I think outside of Dez and Hopkins being tied with Jordy Nelson for number 5. I agree with all these ratings for wide receiver. They've done a decent job here, at least for the top 5. So yeah, Antonio Brown 97. I say there's a 1-point difference between AB and Julio, which transitions to the number 1 overall wide receiver in Madden 18. Julio Jones with a 98 overall. So aside of the O, you get the 6'4" in comparison to Antonio Brown's 5'10". He also has 94 speed, 98 catching, 97 jumping, 96 ball carrier vision, 98 spectacular catch, 97 catch in traffic, and 96 route running. It's when I see stuff like that, it makes me upset that one of my buddies that I played Madden is a Falcons fan. Just, fuck. But that looks pretty damn good for Julio. I think that's a pretty well-balanced card. And I personally would have given him the number 1 overall wide receiver spot in terms of rating over Antonio Brown. I like that he's 98 and AB's a 97 because it really is a tight race as to who is the better of the wide receivers. Looking at others, Larry Fitzgerald and Mike Evans are the best of the next with 90 overall each. I like that. Mike Evans, everyone knows, is one of my favorite wide receivers. Doug Baldwin, Julian Edelman, Keenan Allen, and Emmanuel Sanders have an 89. Very surprised to see Keenan Allen hold on to that 89 overall after missing all of last year. Jarvis Landry and T.Y. Hilton have an 88. So you're saying a guy that didn't play last year in Keenan Allen deserves a 1-point upgrade over T.Y. Hilton, who led the league in receiving yards. I think they did T.Y. Hilton kind of dirty based upon these ratings. Even Hilton, looking at Hilton, I would say should have a higher rating than all those guys at 89. T.Y. Hilton probably should be in the 90s. Moving on to the 87s, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Golden Tate, Allen Robinson, Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, and Demaryius Thomas all have 87 overalls. Some last couple notables: Stephon Diggs with an 86, Michael Thomas entering his sophomore season with an 84, and Tyreek Hill entering his sophomore season with an 83. Finishing up with the rookies, Corey Davis, we already knew, had a 79 overall, features 92 acceleration, 82 catching, 85 spectacular catch, and 82 route running. Mike Williams tied, I think that's fair, with a 79 overall as well. A little bit worried about this card though. 87 acceleration, 87 ball carrier vision, 91 spectacular catch, and 87 catch in traffic. Also has like 77 route running. I don't think that Mike Williams, it looks terrible, man. It does not look like a good card or a player card to start out with in your connected franchise modes. Surprisingly enough, tied for third is Taywan Taylor, the third-round draft pick for the Tennessee Titans, 77 overall, 91 speed, 82 catch, 86 spectacular catch, and 84 route running. Tied with that is Mr. 422 himself, John Ross, 77 overall, 98 speed, 83 catching, 93 juke move, and 85 route running. The fifth wide receiver, not Zay Jones. It's Carlos Henderson. I'm pretty sure he was a third or fourth round pick for the Denver Broncos. 76 overall, 90 speed, 84 catching, 82 spectacular catch, and 83 catch in traffic. Man, I'm surprised by some of these rookie ratings. To finish it out, D.D. Westbrook and Chris Godwin have a 75, and Amaro Darboh, Cooper Kupp, Kenny Golladay, Ardarius Stewart, Ryan Switzer, and Zay Jones with a 74. I think they're whoring my boy Zay Jones there, me personally. But there you go, guys. That is kind of an in-depth, a little bit more expanded than what EA gives you in the top 5 wide receiver blogs. Let me know how you guys feel about these wide receiver ratings in the comment section below, as well as what do you think is going to be overpowered when it comes to wide receiver routes this year. I think it's aggressive catch. Do you agree or disagree with that? As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid. Hit that subscribe button. Madden 18 season is just starting here on Beast Mode TV. I'd like for you guys to join me on that ride. Until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.